make it slash true.
What up, YouTube? It's your boy Duse Beatz coming at you live from the Duse Podcast. Y'all make sure to hit the like, make sure to hit the subscribe for your boy one time. And today, we got a Reno pioneer in the building, y'all. He been DJing for over 20 years and been killing the game. He also has his associates and bachelor's in music production and entertainment business. And guess what? The ladies love this brother right here. The ladies love him. We got in the building today, my brother, DJ RYON. What up, man? How you doing?
What's good, Deuce? What's going on with you, fam?
Oh, nothing, fam. Just been chilling, man. How you doing?
Chilling, bro. You know, Sunday off. Sunday fun day, I guess.
Oh yeah. Hey, you make something to eat over there, man? Hey, cause they don't know.
I actually got some shit.
Listen, they don't know that you can cook.
Oven, actually, man, I be trying. I gotta feed myself, man. You know what I mean? On the budget, you know.
Nah, man.
That's the easiest way to eat.
Man, I feel you, man. So I think I met you like around 2008, 2009, right? You know what I mean? I think that's when I first met you through a mutual friend. And but you know, I want to start from the beginning. You know, so take me back because I know you from Philly.
Right.
So what was the young RYON doing? You know, back in the days.
Man, I was a church boy, bro. Like realistically, when I was growing up, like I was in the church boy. I was like kind of a nerd. I was in school. You know what I mean? Like I was living with my mom, my brothers and sisters. Chilling. I mean, I was in Philly. Yeah. I mean, I lived in a project, so you still was out there. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't. Yeah. You lived in a project, so you still had to deal with that stuff, you know. But like, for the most part, you know what I mean? I had a good grandma. She was a pastor of a church, so she kind of made sure we was cool, on the right path. Mom was cool. Mom worked a lot. So we was out there, you know, being kids in Philly, you know what I mean? North Philly, really rough neighborhood. We saw a lot of stuff growing up, you know what I mean? But we made it out, you know what I mean? We made it out safe.
Right.
And then I moved. I moved down south when I was 14. I moved to Georgia. Moved with my dad. So that was a big change because I went from like city life, you know what I mean, like to like country life. You know what I mean? Like so that was a big change too. I learned a lot of different things. So it kind of taught me how to be diverse and adapt and change. You know what I mean? Because it was like a drastic change. Like I lived in the last house on the bus stop type shit. You know what I mean? Like in the country. Like I had across the street from my house was a forest. It wasn't nothing. Like all I saw was trees across the street from my house. It was like that. Yeah, it was like that, bro. Like it was crazy.
And so at a young age, did you run into any Philly rappers or anything like that? Or did you see Will Smith?
Will Smith. Yeah, he did like the summertime joint at the park. I used to always my dog at and stuff like that. So yeah, I think I saw him recording it that day when he was actually recording the video down in Fairmont Park. But yeah, I mean, it was like I think like Eric Sermon was like kind of big when I was growing up. I'm an '80s baby, so it was like Will Smith, Eric Sermon, like who else was out of Philly that was kind of popping when I was young? Because wasn't nobody popping like that. That Philly rappers wasn't popping until like 2000s.
Yeah, like
when
with
they had
Freeway,
like Siegel and stuff like right. So it's like that's when it was on like that. But yeah, I was in the church, bro. I was hanging around with Vicky Winans and you know what I mean, church people, Ty Tribbett and Bruce Parham. I was hanging around gospel people. I wasn't even listening to rap like that back in the day when I was young.
Right.
So we wasn't even allowed to.
And so, was church an option for you, or did you have to go to church? Because, like I said, I had to go like out here with me, right? The grandparents, you going to church every Sunday.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
I was in church every day. It wasn't every Sunday. Only day I was in church probably like on Mondays and Tuesdays.
Oh, that's crazy.
We had choir rehearsal. We had Bible study on Wednesdays. Choir rehearsal on Saturdays. Like, and my grandma was the pastor of a church for a little bit, so we was going back and forth with that a lot. She was like the assistant pastor. She was assistant pastor first, then she started being the pastor. But I had to be at church. My grandma taught Sunday school on Sunday, so we was there at 9 a.m., bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like early, 9 a.m. till 7. I ain't get to watch football as a child. Yeah, like you know what I mean? Like I was in church all day. What's football? I mean, I watched the highlights when I got home sometimes. Right. Yeah, it's crazy.
And because you an Eagles fan, right? You an Eagles fan.
Oh yeah. You know what's crazy though? I used to be a Chiefs fan. when
Oh,
I was younger
really?
though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's fan. I used to like a football player. His name is Christian Okoye. He's a running back. He's an African, like the first African like running back I think in the NFL. He used to kill a beasting. That was like my favorite player back in the day.
Hey, you know what?
So, yeah,
I don't think you ever told that to anybody because I ain't never heard that.
yeah, yeah. Nah, I mean, I'll admit to it, but I don't ever like just talk about it. But yeah, I was a Chiefs fan for a while. Until like probably like 9th or 10th grade, and I was like, man, I'm gonna stick to my city. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm from Philly. Let me start. So
I feel you. I feel you. And so like
my first starter jacket was a Chiefs jacket.
Oh, for real? You ain't got it no more?
Yeah. Nah, that shit done. That shit gone.
You know, hey, you know us. You know, we keep stuff from our childhood. Like, cause I still got some stuff from my childhood still.
You know what? It's crazy. I had a lot of stuff as a child. I think my mom had all these stories, but I think our basement got flooded at some point in time.
Yeah.
And all that junk got messed up. So I ain't really got nothing. Like, even from like my military days too, like my uniform and stuff like that. All them junk got messed up. I don't really had nothing like that no more. All I got is what I got now.
Okay. All right. So, you know, you mentioned the military, right? So you served our country, which I commend you for that, right? And that was around about like 1998, right?
Yep. 98,
about 98. And so you were U.S. Navy as a hospital corpsman, right? So take me through that experience. Like, what was that experience like? And how long did you serve?
It was cool. It was cool. So initially, I always wanted to be a veterinarian. That was like my dream. You know what I mean? Like, but I just recruited come out of my house. Like, hey, I want you to join the Navy. Blah blah blah. They kind of talked me into it. And I was like, I want to be like a vet in the military. You know, but that was only people that had that skill was the Army, and I didn't want to be in the Army.
Right.
My cousins and my uncles had all been in the Navy, so I was like, I'm gonna keep it Navy. You know what I mean? So yeah. So all the other option was working with people, not pets. You know what I mean? So I went to school for like medical school, corpsman school they call it.
Oh, wow.
So I mean, it's cool. I had a good time, man. Like, it was great. I learned a lot, man. I enjoyed it. You know what I mean? And I was a 8404 corpsman, which is like green side. So we were like combat medics. So we had to go like a Marine Corps boot camp to learn how to shoot and learn how to fight and all that kind of stuff too. So yeah, so we were kind of like, I was stationed with the Marines most of the time I was in. I was in my first duty station after training was I was in Parris Island, which is Marine Corps boot camp. It's in South Carolina.
Okay. Crazy.
Yeah, and then after I left there, I got stationed in Reno, Spain, and I was attached with the Marine Corps security force over there for a little bit. In Spain, they did like they did like embassy duties. I mean, like this, they did like little med cruises throughout the Mediterranean Sea, like that. You know what I mean? Like just like securing like European embassies in the Mediterranean Sea from like pirates and all that kind of stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then my last place was got me to Reno was in Bridgeport, California. I was stationed out there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was out there for my last year in, which is cool, like Mountain Warfare Training Center. So we was out there training Marines how to adapt and how to live in cold weather situations in high elevation too. So yeah, that was kind of cool too, learning that shit.
And so, you know, when you were done with the Navy, did it like kind of like, how do I put this? Like, was your mindset different?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I still got traits, you know what I mean, from the military, and I've been out over 20 years now. I did 6 years in. I got out in 2004. So yes, it's 20 years that I've actually been out of the military this year. But yeah, no, I still make up my bed like I'm in the military. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still pretty organized and I'm pretty clean. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's my mom. My mom had me like on that too, though. But everything got to be lined up. You know what I mean? Like, got to be clean cut. You know what I mean? I got to make sure my beard's trimmed and I got to shape up. You know what I mean? Like all that kind of stuff still set in my head. You know what I mean? But yeah. I mean, it definitely, the military definitely gave me a lot of guidance. You know what I mean? Because I was a hothead when I was younger. You know what I mean? Like, and I had to learn how to tame that because I was doing push-ups every day. I had to clean bells and wax metal. You know what I mean? Like they had me work. I would mess up. Oh yeah, right here. I had give me 800 push-ups. You can't leave here. You can't eat till you like. You know what I mean? Like go wax this bell, big bell. I mean, you ever see them big giant bells like that they have outside the military, like barracks and them, like I had to like polish them joints, like you know what I mean, like in the heat, like
damn, that's crazy.
Because I was a hothead, bro. Like I'm still a hothead, but I just learned how to kind of contain the hothead in this. You know what I mean? Because yeah.
Hey, that's crazy because you don't seem like you a hothead. Like
I know. It's good. I do good at it. I'm good at it. I keep my calm. You know what I mean? I think with situations that get me in that situation, but people see me get hot before and they're like, "Whoa, this dude." You know what I mean? Like
that's crazy.
Yeah, like it's a different person. I try to keep that cool. That's my secret. I'm like the Incredible Hulk. You know what I mean? He cool until you can till he turn green. You know what I mean?
Hey, so you ever had to put some, you know what I'm saying, somebody in some shit? You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. You know, I dibble and dabble sometimes. I ain't lost a fight as an adult. I'll tell you that much.
Ooh, okay.
But.
Hey, that's crazy.
That's stupid though. But I'm just chilling though, man. You know, I try to keep it happy and positive as much as I can because I don't want to be in no messy situations with a bad mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, because ever since I've known you, like you only gave out positive energy. You know what I mean?
Oh,
so that's why I rocked with you because I'm like, yo, this brother right here, he doing this thing and he positive, and that's the one thing I like, and that's what I want to be around. You know, because I don't like being around negative. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, nah, you can't do that.
Yeah,
you can't do that at all.
And so, when you got to Reno, what was your first impression of Reno?
So let me think. I ain't gonna hold you. So I was stationed in Bridgeport, California, which is about an hour away. I got stationed out there in 2003. So me and my boys, we came to Reno to go party. You know what I mean? Like it's like 2 hours away from here. We would come to Reno to party, you know, and like my first impression was that it was racist. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, this racist ass city. Like, you know what I mean? Like, what am I doing here? Like, you know what I mean? Like, they had all these dress codes. Like, I just left. I was in Europe for like almost 3 years. You know what I mean? So you go to clubs, you party, whatever you want to wear. You know what I mean? It's all a good time. Everybody had a good time. You know what I mean? I get back to the States and I'm going to the club. They're like, you can't wear sneakers, you can't wear jerseys, you can't wear hats, you can't wear basically everything a black person will wear. You know what I mean? And like that's I hate that. You know what I mean? It's like, but you see a college dude go out with some dirty shoes and his little team jersey and he getting fined. Like, you know what I mean?
That's real.
You know what I mean? It's like, so like that was my impression. But I kind of like realized that it was like a nationwide thing, you know what I mean? After I got out, like a U.S. thing, because like every bar you went to pretty much was having those dress code things. But like I said, it was catered to black people on how we dress. Yeah. No Timbs, no camo pants, no hats, no like, you know what I mean? Like they don't say you can't wear no crusty flip flops. You know what I mean? You can't wear no bird. You know what I mean? Like them joints is horrible. Like I remember my first club I went to. It was called Dick and Jane's.
Oh, I remember that.
It was over there. It was a shopping center over there by Sports West. I mean, not Sports, but it's a shopping center over there off Plum.
Yep.
Over there with Mr. Crabboil at in the back. And I think it's now like a Men Wielding Fire barbecue spot. Well, that's what it was. It's like nothing there right now. But I went there. I had on some red, white, and blue dunks. I had on some cargo pants, and I had on an Allen Iverson jersey.
And they was tripping.
You know what I mean? Like they're like, bro, you can't get in with that. I had to go to Walgreens or buy me like a little collar shirt. You know what I mean? I was like, bro, like, cause we was 2 hours away. You know what I mean? So I can't like. But I'm like, bro, like I'm fresh, man. Look at this boy right here. Like, you know what I mean? Got the stinky white t-shirts, his armpit stains and all that. He in there cool. Like, I was like, this whack. So yeah.
You was like, damn, this motherfucking city, man.
Yeah. So I was like, man, whatever. But I mean, after I kind of started hanging out more and like Bridgeport, my latitude station and Reno kind of exposed me to more like an outdoorsy kind of vibe. You know what I mean?
Right,
like,
yeah.
Because you got Tahoe. I started snowboarding. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So I kind of started getting more out. I would go camping. Like, you know what I mean? More of a hippie. I think it turned me to more of a hippie person. You know what I mean? I turned hippie.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So I mean. That was pretty much the vibe of Reno when I first got here. I was like, this is racist. But after a while, I kind of got used to it. I mean, it's still. I mean, I still think it's racist around this motherfucker. But you know what I mean? But
yeah,
you mean you got to learn where to walk and how to walk and how to talk. You know what I mean? So to kind of
exactly.
keep it right. So
So
I've
then,
adapted to it. You know.
yeah, yeah. So then, how did you actually get into DJing, and what inspired you to be a DJ?
Well, I've always loved music, so it's like I've always been into that. I've always been like wanting to know what DJs was playing. I was, hey DJ, can you play this? Now I think about it, I was the guy that irritates DJs now. Like, yo, can you play this song? Like, you know what I mean? I would always actually play like new song. You got this new track? Like, you know what I mean? Like, no, I ain't got it. Like, you know what I mean? I was always that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel bad now because I think about it like, yo, I used to get on EJ to DJ nerves back in the day, probably. Or Chris English nerves back in the day. Because I'd be in their ear like, bro, but Chris English is my favorite DJ ever. He's always, he played things that I wouldn't expect to hear. You know what I mean? Like, how does dude from London know how to play these songs? Like, how do you know these songs? Like, you know what I mean? Like, in Reno, like, even my brother can be like, my brother was like, yo, who's this guy? Chris English, she playing some Philly stuff. Like, yeah, he know everything. You know what I mean? So I was inspired by a couple of people like that, like Chris. You know what I mean? Like EJ, and actually, what actually got me into the DJ thing was actually Steve Starr.
Oh yeah,
remember
yeah,
Steve
yeah.
Starr, right?
Yeah, I remember.
He's still doing this thing around here. But yeah, I was doing karaoke first. I would go, like, I was in a choir growing up. I was a choir boy, you know, as a church.
Yeah.
So I would go to karaoke all the time, and I would go, you know what I mean, go in there like I was singing on the choir, you know what I mean, performing like, you know what I mean. We used to be at Bullies. I used to know about Bullies on Northwest Reno. We'd be at Bullies singing. So I would go there every. I think it was Wednesday, every week or Thursday. I don't know what night it was. We'd be there every week singing. And then, like, it kind of turned into, like, almost like a show. People would come out and see us perform, like, at karaoke, you know. And Steve Starr, he hired me. He's like, yo, do you want to work for me? Do you want to host these shows? I'm like, I'm down. Like,
Might as
like,
well.
why not? You know? So I started hosting karaoke shows. But, like, back in the day, karaoke was just karaoke. You would sing a song, then you would wait.
Right.
It would be like dead silence. You know, you wouldn't hear anything in between karaoke. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I was like, yeah, I'm about to play some music in between this shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, between the songs, you know? So I would just play songs that I like. I had my little iPod on me, hooked up to the little aux cord on the mixer.
Yeah.
And in between songs, I would play music. People start dancing like, oh, shoot, Ryan playing some bangers in between karaoke songs. You know what I mean? So Steve started calling me DJ Ryon. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, okay. So that's how you got your name right there?
Yeah, I mean, because like my name is pronounced Ryan. Right, it's not pronounced. People say Ryon, and I say Ryon sometimes because it's pronounced with an O. That's kind of like my DJ name, DJ Ryon. You know, but it's pronounced like Ryan. It's spelled RYON, but it's pronounced Ryan.
Oh yeah, because I wanted to ask you about that. Like, was it Ryan? Was it Ryan? Or was it Ryan? Because I hear everybody say Ryan.
Yeah, everybody says Ryan because that's how if you listen to the radio, DJ Ryan here, like that's how they say it. You know what I mean? So whatever, I rock like that. But my mom called me Ryan. Like it's like a U rather than the O, like, you know. But when I worked at the men's club, and there was another girl that worked at the men's club, but she had a boyfriend named Ryan. Mm-hmm. So she's like, Ryan just pissed me off. I hate him. Blah blah blah. And she'd be like, and they're like, Ryan who? They're like, no, not Ryan, Ryan. Right. So they kind of emphasized that my name. Yeah. And like, that's what kind of made that more prominent. Like, no, Ryan. Like this kind of let it know that it wasn't Ryan, it was Ryan. Like, you know, so that kind of is how it got enunciated and put into that kind of that word. You know what I mean? But yeah, people always ask me, is it spelled with the O? I'm like, yeah, it's actually spelled with the no. But yeah, it's pronounced Ryan. But yeah, C-Star got me a DJing. He started calling me DJ Ryan. Then I was DJing Pizza Baron back in the day. I was DJing karaoke, and like that Pizza Baron. Did you ever go there back in the day? Pizza Baron was doing the karaoke over there.
Which Pizza Baron? Was it the one not the one off Greenbrae?
The one off
Keystone? Nah, I never went.
Yeah, is it Keystone?
Yeah, I think it is. It's Keystone.
Okay, yep.
Because it's right by the Safe Mart.
Yep. That used to be the spot back in the day. That's where I first started at. That's kind of know everybody back then, you know.
That's crazy.
And then I was at that time I was hosting karaoke like on Wednesday nights, but I was working at the men's club too at the time. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was bartending and bar backing and floor managing and shit like that. So I mean, like me working at the bar full of strippers and shit like that. Whenever I went, I would invite the girls. You know what I mean? So it was always it was me. full of Ella strippers with me. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
this man been a ladies man, man.
Yeah, man. People always, I don't be trying to be like that though. I mean, like, I be chilling, man. Like, I'm honest, you know.
Yeah.
But like, I was definitely getting girls before I was DJing. Like, me DJing did not enhance me getting girls. If anything, I think it might have slowed me down. Because girls think, oh, he get DJ, he get all the girls, blah, blah, blah. I can't talk to him. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It kind of like, and then like, if you at the club, you partying at the club and shit like that, you DJing all night. By the time you get off, all the girls found some other dude, or they too drunk to even talk to you at that point at the end of the night. You don't get girls like that. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta get girls on our off nights. You know what I mean? Like, you don't get no girls in the club. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Come to the booth. Hey, what's up? Take pictures in the booth and shit like that. Then they be out. They be dancing with another dude. Like, dang, I'm about to play horrible songs because y'all were dancing my music and I like her. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, nah, for real.
Yeah, man. So yeah, the DJ thing kind of slowed down the woman intake a little bit. I would think it kind of gives you a bad rep. Oh, you a DJ, you got all the girls. Like, I've been had all. I mean, I ain't been had all the girls, but I've been. You know what I mean? I've been suave. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But
I know, man. I be seeing your Instagram, man.
They be leaving. I be chilling, bro.
They be leaving them little secret ass messages and shit.
Oh yeah. That'd be funny, man. That's funny.
Oh yeah.
That'd be funny, man.
So like, in your opinion, right? What makes a good DJ?
I think the major part for me is when I listen to, and I think we talked about it before, it's like transitions.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, the smoothness of it. Like, you know what I mean? The whole idea of it is like, you want it to be a constant party.
Right.
You don't want any interruptions. Like, you want people to forget where they are. Like, you know what I mean? You want people just dancing, just in the mood. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just kind of grooving. And the minute there's any hiccups in the music or any stops or anything changes, it stops that vibe. You know what I mean? Like, you want to create a constant vibe when you playing. That's my thing. It's like, I want it to be so seamless that you don't even know when the song's changing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I want you to just keep on moving. I don't want you to miss a beat. I don't want your feet to change the step. You know what I mean? I want your feet to keep moving the same way they is moving for the last 3 or 4 songs. You know what I mean? And unless I want it to change. You know what I mean? Like, when I want you to stop and go to the bar, I'm gonna make you stop and go to the bar. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, y'all get a drink, y'all take this, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? I want to, creating that vibe and being able to, and like, create a what's what I'm looking for? A seamless night of partying is a great DJ to me. Right. You know what I mean? And I think that's important. I think also that make sure it's not about you. Mm-hmm. It's about the crowd. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't about, oh, what's up, y'all? This is me, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it ain't about you. Yeah. It's about you creating the vibe to make people in the bar have a good time. You creating the vibe so people want to come back and spend more money, buy drinks. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it's about. Like, it's like, when you break McDonald's, it ain't about you. McDonald's is about you, how you making this food, how the customers like it. You know what I mean? I'm here for the customers. I'm here for me. If I happen to get, you know what I mean, like that publicity, or because I do a good job at what I do, and people, like, you know what I mean, people want to say good job or congratulate me or repost me or reshare me or, like, you know what I mean, like, commend me, then I'll take that shit all day. You know what I mean? Because, and, like, you know what I mean, like, I try to make sure try to make sure I'm ready for those instances too. You know what I mean? Like, so I try to be clean, personable. I try to have a brand. I try to look a certain way. Like, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm noticeable too. Like, you know what I mean? When it comes to the time where people would want to do, oh yeah, that guy's dope. You know what I mean? Oh, let me check him out. Okay, cool. Because first thing people do is they look at you. Yes. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what it is. Like, you know what I mean? So you might be, oh, this dude killed it. Oh, IG tag you. Oh, let me get this page. Oh, that shit is clean. Now come to my club. Yeah. And now let me show you what I can do on the table. You know what I mean? Now let me make you have a good time. It's not about me. It's about making sure you have a great time tonight. Exactly. So, I think that's important. People get so caught up in their egos and shit too, man. It's like, bro, like, calm down.
And you know what? Because that's going to basically transition into my next question is, out here in Reno with so many DJs. Like, I didn't realize it until, you know, because you put me on, you know what I mean, as a DJ. Right. You got me started. But why do you think it's so much competition instead of everybody, you know, working together or, you know, just everybody being cool. Because to me, it just seemed like it's just a bunch of competition. Everybody thinks they're the best DJ when, you know.
Right. I mean, I don't think it's that. I mean, I don't. I think. I think it's. I don't think it's. I think it's more of a Reno thing, bro. I don't think it's. I don't even think it's a DJ thing. I think it's just a Reno. In other DJ communities, people support. You know what I mean? Like, I think Reno is a city where, it's not, that hasn't really been a culture created. So people are trying to like insist their culture upon things, and they think that what they do is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird. And it's like, it's like I'm in Reno in 2005. Like, I ain't know nobody. I know a couple of the homies, you know what I mean? But like, I felt a lot of the times that like the Black community didn't really fuck with me out here. You know what I mean? Like when I first got here, like, who's this dude?
Really?
Like, why is he doing, like, you know what I mean? Yeah, a little bit. You know what I mean? I was just like, you know, but I didn't really do anything. I was in church. I didn't go to school here, so I can't be too crazy. Like, not thinking about it too much, because I gotta get it. It's like I'm an alien. Like, who's this guy? Like, you know. But it's like, I was talking to somebody last night about support. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't mind reposting and resharing something if it's good quality.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't mind commending somebody something if it's great. Like when you put that, when you scratching on it, when you make that mix up, they're like, oh, I see you do. Like, I commend greatness.
Yes.
If I see something great, I'm gonna be like, yo, that's dope. But if it's ass, I'm not gonna say anything.
Exactly.
Sometimes people think that because you don't commend them on something that they do, that you're a hater, or that you don't like them, or that you, you know what I mean? Like, but that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. A lot of the times, it's like sometimes if your stuff's ass, then it's I'm not going to support it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how it is in the world. Like, you know what I mean? If you are hard work, you're not going to have a job. Like, so why? Like, I think people think that because they don't get hired for a gig or they don't get this shot that people are hating on them. You know, it's not like that. It's and like a lot of DJs here, like a lot of the older guys, like I kind of started off like right after. I was like I said, I look up to people like EJ, Chris English, Mark Twain. He still DJs out here. He was like one of the DJ Ethic. You know what I mean? Like those guys were the guys. Rick G, like those guys, Mofo, like those guys were the guys that were out here doing their thing. You know what I mean? And there's like you have to be you have to kind of like pay your dues a little bit, I should say. You know what I mean? Like if you want to play at this club that, you know, Chris English plays at, then you might have to go open up for him a few times, like for free.
Right.
In Tahoe. For free. You know what I mean? Like he might give me a couple drinks, but he didn't pay me shit. But I'll go up there, I would show up, and I'll open up for him. Eventually, he's like, yo, I got a gig for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're doing good. You can, you know what I mean? You can hold down a night. I'm gonna give you a gig. A lot of these cats think that they can just pop up and just hop in just because you DJ that people are going to accept you.
Exactly.
Like, it's not like that. You got to pay your dues. You got to put it in the work a little bit. You know what I mean? Like people always wanted to play at like the Row or like at Novi. Like those guys that play there, the guys that play at those places, they play for years and they paid their dues. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're not just gonna let somebody just come and pop in and just play because they DJ somewhere else. They have to know who you are. There has to be some kind of companionship. There have to be some understanding. Like, cause you can book a guy to come DJ. Like, go open up for me tonight. He might just play all hits the first 2 hours.
Yeah.
And kill your whole set. You know what I mean? Because you don't know who he is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, or he might be ass. He might be ass. Like, he might be a good DJ at this spot, but different rooms have different requirements. You know what I mean? Like. And that's why I like playing different spots. Because I like being able to read the crowd and play off the crowd every night. I don't want to play the same room every fucking night, every weekend.
Exactly.
Because it's like, it keeps you in the same zone. You play the same music. I get so many text messages from people all the time saying, man, I went to this bar last night. The DJ play the same set every week. You know, I hear the same music every week. Because
that's
they
real.
play that same room all the time.
Yeah.
So they know it works. Like, when I played the stick, like, I think I play stick better than anybody else. That was my home. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I know what that room needs. I know how the vibe is. I know how it works because that was my spot. You know what I mean? So people know what the room likes, but you also got to kind of change it up too, though, a little bit. You can't keep playing the same shit every fucking night. Like, you know what I mean? Like, my whole thing when I play is like, you know, like on Serato, you guys like the blue. If you play it turns blue.
Yeah.
I try not to play a blue song ever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, or I try, if I do play it, it's because I have, like, you know what I mean? I know it's a banger, but if I played it the last few weeks, I always keep my history. I always keep it blue, and I try to change up. I play different songs that aren't blue.
Yeah.
I'm not playing something different every time. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that's how most people should probably try to do. But like I said, back to the whole question about the whole, like, I don't think it's a lot of people. Like, I don't think people think they're the best out necessarily out here. I just think it's like a certain way you got to kind of go about being and playing where you want to play.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta lose your ego. It's not about you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got to pay your dues. Like, you know what I mean? It's so easy to be a DJ nowadays. Like, without putting in work, that it's harder to kind of get into those spots or be accepted by other DJs, which kind of sucks. Because like I remember when I first started DJing, I was DJing at Frey House, killing it. We was busy every week.
I remember that.
You know what I mean?
remember that.
And then like the homie EJ was he's doing Nikki Beach.
Yep.
And I was like, EJ, can I play Nikki Beach? He's like, you gotta send me a mix. Mm-hmm. And I was like, dang. Like, I felt like I got shut down. I was bitter a little bit. I was like, that's fucked up. I don't eat for a long time. Then he told me I'm over here killing this bar I'm killing this bar every weekend. They be doing $100,000 nights and stuff like that. And I'm like, yo, can I play? He's like, yo, send me a mix. I'm like, dang, bro, like that's ass. Like, I kind of left chip on my shoulder a little bit though, but I understand it now though. You know what I mean? It's like,
right.
Nikki Beach ain't the same as the Frey House. You know what I mean? You can't play the same shit you play there. Here, like it's a pool vibe. It's a daytime. Like, I can't play nightclub banger hits at a pool.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I had to learn that
gotta
too.
Learn right. You got to learn where to play and how to play and what you got to do. Like, every room is different. You know what I mean? So people got. I know people look at me like that. I feel like people look because people are like, oh, can I need you to spot? I'm like, yeah, but I need you to come. You know, you gotta come hang out. I tell you all the time, come hang out. Yeah. You wanna come play here? Come hang out. Come hang out with me.
Exactly.
You know, come hang out for the night. See how the room is. Understand the room. Understand the vibe. Meet the people. Meet the bartenders. You know what I mean? See what I play. Learn. Like, you know. Yeah. You can't just because you DJ everywhere else, you can't expect to just play where, you know what I mean? Like, they don't work like that. Yeah. Or somebody has to bring you under their wing. Like, you know what I mean? I got my little homie, the homie Jack. He rocks me. He comes out to where I'm at. I'm like, all right, come rock. If you want to come out here, hang out, come play. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if you here, jump on. Like, I don't care. I go to the bathroom, bro. Can you play 3 songs for me? Yep. That's all. And that paying your dues kind of thing. People gotta understand that shit. You can't just pop out or email somebody. Hey, I'm just, you know what I mean? Like, I can't email Philly bars like, hey, my name's Ryan. I DJ in Reno. Can I come play at your bar? They're like, nigga, we don't know you. Right. Like, no matter how much I've done here, how much have I accomplished, how much I know, they're not just gonna be like, okay, yeah, sure, come by, we'll pay you some money to come. It don't work like that in the DJ world. They gotta know you. You gotta know the people. Somebody gotta bring you in that's already in there, low key. You know what I mean? So that's how it is, man. Yeah.
And so, you know what I mean? You know, I've been in the music, you know, producing and everything for a minute too. You know, just like you've been DJing, right? And so when you got that club vibe, right? What's your go-to song for the men to get the men hype, right? And what's that go-to song for the women to get the women hype? What's your favorite?
My whole thing is like this. If the women dancing, the guys gonna dance. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, my focus is on making women dance because it don't matter what the hell you play. If the girls dancing, shaking their ass, the guys will be on the dance floor too. Right. So my whole thing is like I cater to the women. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, for the most part. Every now and then I throw some Meek Mill in there. You know what I mean? Like, to get the guys so they can rap they part. You know what I mean? To get the guys hype. But like, that's after I get the girls going. The girls got to be going at least a good 2 hours for me to even think about trying to cater to some dudes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So what song you gonna go with the women? What's your go-to?
With the women? Yeah. I mean, right now, girls they love the city girl, they love Nicki Minaj, they like Megan Thee Stallion, you know what I mean? Tap in, like, you know what I mean? And Tap in is cool because Tap in got that Bay Area kind of thing, and being the Bay Area kind of vibe area. So like Tap in, you get that Too Short beat, and you get the women too. So you kind of get a little bit of the men, you get the women, you know what I mean? Both. You know what I mean? So Tap in's a good track to kind of get both kind of elements kind of really going like oh shoot, and then you can kind of do a little Bay Area after that if you want to do that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, definitely. Like Doja Cat's good. Like, you know what I mean? Like women like to hear like, woman, let me be a woman. They like that track. You know what I mean? That's a good one for them too. Like I said, it's all about getting those girls going. You get the women going, everything else fall in place.
Exactly.
Yeah, at the end of the day.
Yeah. And so, right, I need some game from you real quick. So for the upcoming DJs, for somebody who's, you know, who's ready to start DJing, what advice would you give them?
I'm stand up for a little bit, but I'm still talking.
Okay.
Upcoming DJs, man, like I said, like I was saying earlier, man, like if you want to do something, you got to kind of put in a little work. You know what I mean? Like you got to like study. You got to show your face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to be in the face so that people will see you. If you want to be at these clubs, you can't just because you DJ at your sister's birthday party and you killed it. You know what I mean? You can't expect to play it. You know what I mean? Like in big venues. So my advice is just show up, show your face. You know what I mean? Put in some work. If you and nowadays it's like you can learn how to DJ at the crib. You know what I mean? Like so a lot of people that DJ, they're really like introverts. You know what I mean? And they're not really people that really go out like that. You know what I mean? Like this group of people are raised playing video games, raised with computers and smartphones and iPads. So it's like you can stay in your house all day and be cool, having a good time. You know what I mean? So like you don't really learn how to be social or communicate. You know what I mean? So that's hard right now for a lot of people that's trying to come out. But you got to be out. You got to go out. You got to mingle. You got to be personable. You got to be, you know what I mean? Like you got to show your face. That's what I tell people. You want to come play? Pull up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you ain't. Yeah, I mean, people got egos like, oh yeah, I don't want to be hanging out, I want to be a groupie, blah blah. I want to be like, nah, come through, come kick it. Like if I'm playing somewhere, I try to say hi to everybody that's in the area. When I go to the row, I try to go say hi to everybody if I can that night. You know what I mean? I go to Novi, say what's up to people, but Novi, Run Bullions, like anywhere I'm at, I try to go say hi to everybody. Just be personable. You know what I mean? Like and talk to people and like just take your attitude to determine your latitude. You know what I mean? Like. Definitely got to like have that good vibe and good intention and you know what I mean, like no ego, because like that's just kind of how it works, I think. Around, I mean that's what I like to see.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, personally, you know, and I know a lot of other guys always they like to say the same thing, like yo, if he want to play somewhere, he got to show his face.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like you got to be around. You got to come open up. Can I open up for you? Open up 30 minutes. You know what I mean? He might be like, yo, that's a good ass open 30 minutes set. Yeah, like what are you doing tomorrow?
Right.
I'm playing in Tahoe. That's how Chris used to do me. I'll go to like the 210. You know what I mean? Back in the day.
Yep, I remember 210. 210
North. And he's like, right, come open up for me. I'm like, all right, cool. Hell yeah, I'm there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was no question. I'll open up for you any fucking day of the week. Open up for him. They're like, yeah, what are you doing tomorrow? Well, come ride me to Tahoe. We go to Tahoe and tomorrow you come over to be there too, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'll open up for him, but then he'll give me like a prime time set for like 30 minutes. Right. Like, you want to play 30 minutes right now at midnight? You know what I mean? That's how you get that. You got to show up. And all these new age kids right now, they so introverted that they don't want to be out. They want to stay in their house and do this. And you know what I mean? Like and not really get out and experience that. You gotta get out. That's the way, yo. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
man, that's dope, man. That's
pretty
dope.
much.
So all y'all upcoming DJs, y'all make sure y'all take notes, man. Be out. Yeah, go to the club. Yeah, be out. Go support.
Yeah, I mean, and you ain't gotta drink or get off drunk. You know what I mean? Just go out for a little bit. You know what I mean? Communicate, talk. Like it ain't gotta be a party every night. You know what I mean? If you ain't trying to party like that or drink like that, just show face a little bit. That's all it matters. It's so big because nobody even does it anymore. Like nobody does that shit. So that's important, man.
Hey, look, man, I appreciate you taking time, man, to talk to me today, man. You know, you my brother,
no doubt, bro.
And you know, anything I could do to help, you know, push your brand or whatever. I'm there, man.
I used to be your DJ.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Back in the days, my rapping days.
Yeah.
That's how that's how we met. You know. So if y'all didn't know, I used to rap back in the days, and RYON was my DJ. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But just like I said, man, you got me into DJing. You was like, bro, you can do this, and so you know, I appreciate you, and you gave me the tools, and you gave me the game, which I appreciate that too. You know what I mean?
No doubt, man. Hell yeah.
And so you know,
got you.
Let everybody know your social media real quick.
Oh, it's easy. It's just at DJ RYON, at DJRYON on everything. Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, What else they got? TikTok at DJ RYON.
For sure. And then all my socials is at Duse Beatz, at DuseBeatz. And yeah, man. Any last words?
Have a good time, bro. Live your life. You know what I mean?
That's RYON in the building, y'all. And we out of here. Deuce making slaps trick.
Peace.
Deuce making slaps true.